What's good, YouTube? This is Travis with Virginia Highlands Outdoors, and I'm bringing you another episode of the Southwest Virginia Trout Trail. And this morning before work, I hit up Staley Creek in Marion, Virginia. And as you can see, it's a pretty small creek. It's pretty shallow in spots. It does have a couple, I wouldn't say deep holes, just a couple of feet here and there where the waterfalls are. But, one wouldn't really expect to be able to catch trout out of here. You would think you'd probably just be able to seine minnows or, go for crawdads, basically. So like more of a bait fish type of stream than a trout stream. But believe it or not, there are trout in there. Portions of it are stocked, and then portions of it actually have wild trout, as you will see right here as I pull a beautiful young male wild rainbow trout. And the way you can tell is he has all of his fins, stock trout, where they are raised in concrete hatcheries and they swim back and forth. They usually rub their front fins off. And a lot of hatcheries, they will clip what is called the adipose fin, which is on top towards the back of the trout on its back. It's in between the dorsal fin and the caudal fin. And the caudal fin is actually the tail fin, but it's a small fin in between the dorsal and the tail fin. And a lot of hatcheries will clip that as well. Not all of them do, but a lot do. So that's one way you can tell. But look how long those front fins are, and what a gorgeous fish. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I do need to get a net, one of the rubberized trout nets. I do have a braided net, but I'm definitely not going to use it on a wild trout, because it could get in its gills and really damage the trout. And trout are actually a really kind of finicky fish in a lot of cases. Right here, I actually had pre-wet my hands as I kneeled down. You always want to wet your hands if you plan on releasing a trout, because they do have a protective slime on them, and if you touch them with dry hands, you're going to pull off a lot more slime. So always wet your hands first and try and keep them in the water. And here I kind of fumbled around with the hemostats that got stuck in the line, but I do get him off fairly quick, and we get a nice underwater shot of him. Not as good as I wanted, but it's my first underwater release. And you notice there I actually wet my right hand as well before I touched him. So you always want to do that, otherwise you're limiting the chances of the survival. So just keep that in mind if you plan on catching and releasing a trout. This was December 15th, 2016, and it was actually 20 degrees this morning. And when I put my hands on that water, let me tell you, I knew it right away. It was insanely cold. But that's what you got to do to ensure the best survival rate that you possibly can. I can take a little bit of pain, from the water, just to make sure that everything goes as best as possible. Here I hooked up with another pretty good trout. I'd say he's probably maybe 12, 13 inches, something like that. Nothing real big, but it's really fun on the ultralight nonetheless. I kind of was trying to let him wear himself out, but then I noticed he was barely hooked, so I kind of really didn't care if he got off or not. He was right there in front of me. Like I said, it was 20 degrees. I wasn't really too keen on putting my hand back in the water, so I just let him play himself out, get a pretty good fight, and let him go on his way. So it's fun nonetheless. I planned on catching and releasing everything that day anyway, so it's all good. Right here I get two back-to-back massive hits. She had to probably be at least an 18, 19 inch fish, because she really hammered it, but I just couldn't get the hook set. she hits it hard. I couldn't believe I missed her, but that's the way it is. So it's definitely a good little hole, and a good little stretch of creek, just to be, a small creek. There's spots of this creek you could actually jump across, and then there's sections like this. It's probably like 8 to 10 feet wide. And coming up right here, I'll put an arrow up, but I have one swipe at it. You can sort of see it flash a little bit, not the reflection kind of, takes away from it some, but. And from this point forward, if you're here for the fishing, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't catch anymore, and I don't get any more hits on video because I forgot to turn the GoPro back on after I changed locations. But I did catch 2 more, and I didn't get them, so sorry about that. I do just show some more parts of the stream, just so people can see what it looks like, and actually just for reference for myself, at a later date, when I can kind of look back. That's kind of one of the main reasons I watch or actually make the videos. It's kind of hard to keep all the video on your hard drive, so to make kind of what I like to see of them, the streams that I fish, so I can look back on it at a later date, and I hope you all enjoy it. Just the shots that I do have here. If you just want to see what the creek looks like, continue watching. But if not, like I said, there's no more fish from this point. It's just creek shots. But I appreciate you guys checking it out, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see as far as fishing. What baits. Do you have preferences that you like to use? Maybe I like to try it out. Just let me know what you want to see. So until the next video, I hope and pray you guys land some monsters, maybe some state records. Get out there and get some fish. It's cold, but you know what? They eat all year long. Don't let anybody fool you. It can be hard out there in the winter, but you can still catch fish. So it's still a lot of fun. So get out there and enjoy the outdoors. fishing. Wasting time before work. Hell, I got 3. I already got 3. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. One day I can't feel my day. Yeah. I'm addicted, I can't help it. See you, brother.